Got a little hole right up in there. You want to shed through the hole. You want to keep sliding that line. I'm using a braid line right now. You can use any line. Just in case y'all wonder, your uncle don't have no teeth, so he gone. They gone. Y'all want to buy me some? Y'all go ahead and send me some new teeth money. I don't care.
Oh, you crazy, huh?
Send it on, baby. Anyway, now that I got the slide, you see how it slide? It'll slide all the way down. I'd rather, let me show y'all right here. See, it's big enough to hold that bead right there. You don't have to put one of them beads in front of that, because it ain't gonna go through that little hole. So you good right there. Now, however, on this end, I do put a little bead there. I got this little bead right here. Just in case y'all want to know, y'all don't have to buy all them beads, them old orange beads that they be selling for $4 and something like that. You don't have to buy them. Go over there into your arts and craft area, or where them women be like to do arts and craft, and they got them little beads right there for 99 cents. Work the same way. 99 cents a pack. I'll just tell you now, y'all go out buy them all up, you can raise the prices. But I don't buy them orange beads no more. Cost $3.96, $4 a pack. You only got 8 or 9. You can buy these 99 cents when you got about 60 of them in there. Yeah. Okay, got a bead right here. Now, when I'm out here, I use what we call your bullet weight. These are the only kind I like to use, especially on braid line. When you throw it, that bullet, it is shoot out like a bullet away from getting tangled up. Now, the size of this depends on the size of this. So this big bead right here, this big bullet I wouldn't put on here because it'll sink it. So I'm gonna go to the next size down, which is this one. So just put it through there, the back end, because when it shoot out, you want it to shoot out like a bullet, Bam. Go right through that little hole. You see that? There we go. Now we got that down. We good to go. So if I was to throw it, it's gonna shoot out like this. And then it come down like that. See that? It shoot out like that, and then it come down. That's when you're throwing it. That way it won't get tangled, especially braided line. Braided line don't take much to get tangled up. Since I've been doing it this way, I hardly get tangled up now. That bullet weight will take it all the way out. See how that do? Okay, now we got that solved. Hook up your little thing right here that hold the hook. What I do, you got several knots to use. But I go through this spot like this. And what I do on a braided line, I take this right here first. Leave me a little bit opening space. See that opening space down there? And then I just take this around about 10 times. See that little hole right there? Whoops, messed up. So what you do, I have to open it back up. Now, see, I open it back up, and I'm gonna slide it through there. That middle finger right there got another hole right here. I'm gonna take that around like that and go up under it. Hold that like that, and then I'm gonna pull. See that knot already on that knot ain't gonna get out. They can't break that knot for nothing. Now they break your leader line. And what you do is cut that off. Leave a little bit there. And what I use, when I'm fishing for crappie, I use these little snare hooks. I use the little bitty ones, size 4 or size 6. You got size 2, but I use the 4 or the 6. Yeah, so with the crappie, sometimes he say, or sometimes they're just like, well, that whole hook will go in with the minnow. And most of the time they try to spit it out, it'll catch their gristle up under them. So you really don't, you know, lose with these here. This is your leader line for crappie. You can also use it. I got another leader line right here that I had on the bobber bit first. This leader line, it's already made up. Of course the hook is small, they'll hit that too, but in case you in an area where you got cats and crappie, and where you hit a cat, they won't break it. Now, a cat will break this, a cat will break that little line. Got a little hook. What we're gonna do is set that hook right in there like that. And we are finished with your slip cork rig. You can see the bead right here. And this bead slides down or up depending on the feet you want. Now, I always say I always know the length of the pole you're using. Now, if you got a 7-foot pole and you want to fish 14 feet, all you got to do is bring this down to the end of your pole, like so. You come on down to the end of your pole, like that. Lock it. So you got your pole down there, then all you got to do is take your bead. See my bead right here? My bead, I need to go up a little more, up to the first eye. Okay, like that. So I know I'm 7 feet right now, right here. Now I want to get 14 feet. So what I do, I grab my bead and I come all the way down, all the way down, all the way down to right here. Then I lock it, and then I pull my bead all the way back up to the first eye again. See, as I'm doing it right here, I'm pulling it all the way back up to the eye. Now I'm 14 feet right now. Yeah, I'm 14 feet right now. Now if I need to go any more feet, from here to here is 3 feet. So if I need 17 feet, all I gotta do is bring this down, that bead, bring this bead down to this right here. And then hold that line and then slide it on up a little more. And now I'm at 17 feet. That's simple. Now, these beads do slide, especially when you got a fish on it, because your pole gonna be bent over. And that line gonna come and hit that. But what I found out, at the tip of your pole, you got them little inner circles, them little black thing that's inside the ring. Take that little black thing out of your first two eyes of your reel. Take that little black thing out of there. Like I don't have one in there, I took them out. That way that don't hinder from losing my depth, because it slid. Most of the time it won't slide now, because that little black thing is not there to stop it. Okay? So Uncle Old Man now, you know, but I'm just letting y'all know, from trial and error, that's what I came across, and it works real good. And then you got certain beads that'll slide, period. Here's a bead. This bead right here is made of foam, styrofoam. This one is made of hard plastic. The styrofoam bead is when you got a big eyes like catfish. I rigged this up the same. You can do a slip cork on any line you want. Catfish line, don't matter. But I use this big one for the catfish because it goes through these big these rings real good without any blockage or nothing. Okay? But when you're using a little long pole like I got right here, this pole right here, you got those small eyes. Got the small eyes. Now I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. I gotta take that thing all the way back, but right here, there was a little black thing, a little black ring in there. I took that out. I took that out of that one too, but you got them in all, they be in every one all the way down, but most of the time it's the first one. Get that one out the first one. So when you get a hit and you start reeling it in, it won't get caught up in there and then slide your bead back down. Then you gotta find your new debt. And this is Unc's way of catching these things, these fish with the slip cork. Slip cork master. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Here's a thing of sinker bobbers. They call sinker bobbers. Buy them. They better than the yarn bobbers. Cause that yarn get wet, and then after so many uses, it just start, you know, it really gets slide. It slide. I don't use the yarn bobbers no more. I use these. Remember, when you're using them, that's what that little circle is at the top. Slide your line through that little hole. Pull it up a little bit, hold that line, and then pull that bead on up, straight on up, and it'll come right on your line. There is your slip bead right there. Called sinker stops. Well, that's all I got. Got any other questions? Y'all remember, subscribe to my nephew page, Catching with Key TV. You know, we want to make sure that y'all have all the abilities and knowledge that we have. We're the kind of fishermen that we don't mind telling people what we've learned. Absolutely. We've been there. We started out on the banks, and we bought all kinds of equipment, didn't catch nothing with that equipment because we didn't know nothing about fishing. But now we do. We buy the right stuff, and we're gonna share that with y'all. You know, and every now and then I'll be out here with my nephew, Catching Key TV, fishing with him whenever he's ready. I'm retired, so I can go at the whim. Don't matter. But anyway, that's the reason why old Unc don't do too much jigging, because of his arthritis. But again, when you hire somebody to do a job, you want them to do the job, right? So I hired my minnows to do the job for me with the slip cork, and they do a good job. Yeah, they do. All I gotta do is make sure I got the right depth, and I'm dropping them right on where they need to go. So you can see right here, I'm good to go. I'm finna wind this booger up. You see that? See that? Here we are. We good to go right here. We right. There it is right there. Slip cork in the making. Bullet weight. Yeah, it can work on any line. This is a braided line. See that? Just come on back down. Whatever. Huh? Bullet weight or bullet weight. You can use any other kind of weight you want. Depends on where you're at. But when I'm in deep water, I use that bullet. Because I want to get down there fast. And I want to be able to stay in a little zone. See, that minnow be swimming like that with that bullet weight. He'll be swimming like that. He won't go way up here. He won't go way up there. He won't go way down there. He's gonna stay right there like that. That's why I use them. You use the little beads, the little beads that when you snap on and whatever, they don't be heavy enough so that minnow strong. He'll take them beads, come up here, try to swim up to the top of the water. But that's why I use these right here. Y'all see that? There it is right there. You see that action? When the waves are moving, that's how they're doing. That's how it's doing down there under the water. Just like that, all the way down. This cork is on the top of the water. It's moving like that, but everything else, that line moving down there like that, that's enticing them to come. It's like, na 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 na, you can't get me, na 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 na, and them crappers get mad when you tease them like that. And they come up, pow! And then your slip cork start going down. When it start going down under the water a little bit, you can set your hook and bring them on up. You don't have to wait till it start sinking all the way down. You can't see it no more. No, when it start going down, that means he on it. Boom, bring him on up. I hope that was informational for you guys out there. Remember, subscribe to Catching with Key TV. You watching it, you might well hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing.
Yes, sir. It's free.
It's free. It don't cost a penny. But it can give you all kinds of knowledge. So when you go out and fish one day with your grandkids, your kids, your son, your daughters, or whoever. It works on the land too. Slip corks work on the boats and on the land. Yes, off the bank. Yeah. Boom, throw way out there. You can get it way out there. And you want it to go 20 feet deep when you get it way out there, that's what slip corks are. That little bead, set it at 20 feet, slang that sucker way out there. When it hit the water and it's set, you know you 20 feet deep. Now we know they ain't gonna get away.
Right. Hey! Appreciate you, huh?
All right, all right.